Hi guys, it's me again. Right then viewers, now we're on to the third part of the VHS update revisited in 2020. Yeah, just before the 2020 comes to an end. Now, what I'm going to show you now is that I got some of these tapes. These just are from Philip Morrill, that's from earlier this year. And one videotape that came from Global Education Trust way before the BBC Shakespeare tapes came along. Right, so let's crack on. Now we're going to start with this one first, and it's an audience with Victoria Wood. Spine with a forefront video logo on top, and here's the back. And here's a tape for Victoria Wood. And here's a print date. Now this one is 15th of May 1996. And the next one is an audience with Bob Monkhouse. Spine with a VPL logo on the bottom. And here's the back. And here's the tape for Bob Monkhouse. No print date. And the next one is Jimmy Tarbuck, his first ever live video. Spine and the back. And here's a tape for an audience with just Jimmy Tarbuck. And the next one is an audience with Freddie Starr, 100% comedy. Spine and the back. And here's the tape for Freddie Starr. Moving on to the Cinema Club ones, and here's A Man for All Seasons. Spine with the Cinema Club logo on top and the back. And this one features a VCI logo in the beginning of a tape. And here's a tape for A Man for All Seasons. And the next one is Jumanji. Spine and the back. And here's a tape for Jumanji. Now, and I did used to have the Ghostbusters 1 and 2 on videotape, but I didn't want it now here because I still got it on DVD. And the next one is Turner and Hooch from Tom Hanks. Spine, and here's a back. And here's a tape for Turner and Hooch. Right, last retail tape now, just before BBC Shakespeare's, and it's Rowan Atkinson live. Spine with a video collection logo on the bottom and a PMI video release. And here's the back. And here's a tape for Rowan Atkinson live. Right, moving on to the BBC Shakespeare's tapes now. Now these were the very first tapes of Josh's that he has to give away to me now. Yeah, since he's had enough of Shakespeare because he's got it on DVD now. And I'm going to show you with Macbeth. Spine and the back. Now I know this one is a WH Smith exclusive video, but let's just say this is original release. But this is from 1994 actually. And here's a tape for Macbeth. And here's a print date, 11th of November 1994. Alright viewers, right, moving on to the couple of the BBC Shakespeare tapes now. So we're going to start off with this one next. And it's The Taming of the Shrew. Spine with the BBC logo on the bottom. And here's the back. And here's the tape for The Taming of the Shrew. And the next one is King Lear. Spine. And here's the back. And here's a tape for King Lear. And the next one is Romeo and Juliet. Spine. And here's the back. And here's the tape for Romeo and Juliet. Oh yeah, and of course here's a print date first of all. And the print date is 11th of November 1994. Yep, same thing. Right, and I'm just going to check to see if this one has a print date on it. Yep, just bear with me for a minute, viewers. Well, here's a print date. Now, this one is 26th of September 1992, even though it has the old sticker on here. So, don't bother to ask. And the next one is A Midsummer Night's Dream. Spine and the back. And there's no print date on here, but they do, and it's A Midsummer Night's Dream. And the next one is The Tempest. Spine and the back. And here's a tape for The Tempest. No print date. And the next one is The Winter's Tale. Spine. And here's the back. And here's a tape for The Winter's Tale. And here's a print date. 21st of February 1992. And the next one, moving on to Henry IV Part 1 and 2. And here's Part 1 to begin with. Spine and the back. And here's a tape for Henry IV Part 1. And here's the second part of it. Spine and the back. Here's a tape for Henry IV Part 2. No print date. And the next one is Antony and Cleopatra. Spine and the back. And here's a print date. 1st of July 1993. And here's the tape for Antony and Cleopatra. And the next one is 12th Night. Spine and the back. And here's a tape for 12th Night. No print date. And the next one is As You Like It. Spine. And here's the back. Oh, no print date. And here's a tape for As You Like It. And the next one is Julius Caesar. Spine and the back. No print date. And here's a tape for Julius Caesar. And moving on to the last two BBC Shakespeare tapes now, starting with next from Hamlet, Prince of Denmark, Part 1 and 2. And here's the first part of it. Spine and the back. Now, here's a print date. 25th of March 1994, it says. And here's a tape of it. And here's the second part of it. Spine and the back. Now, here's another tape. And this one is 11th of November 1994 as well. And here's a tape of it. So there you go, viewers. That's pretty much all I can show you now. Right then, viewers. Now, I've got plenty more tapes to show you, so I will see you in the next part as part of a revisiting of the VHS update of 2020. See you then. Bye.